You're tuned in to Fine Auntie Chronicles with Carmen.
Hello and welcome back. Hey, Auntie babies. Oh, how you feeling? How you loving? How you growing? How you learning? All of those good things. Come on in this space. Oh, let me love on you. Wait, you smell that? It's that peach cobbler sitting right there waiting for you. Go on, get you a slice and come and pull on up, because I gotta butter you up. I gotta give you a little tough love tonight. Yes, I know, but I love you. So come on in, get comfortable, and welcome to Fine Auntie Chronicles. Oh, it was a blast. So last episode, we got a chance to talk about what a suitor is, right? And a lot of you have reached out in regards to what is a suitor? What have I had suitors and all of that. So this is what episode 2 is gonna be about. We are going to talk about Suitors 101. And here's a tough love, my babies. It's going into, are you suitable for a suitor? Yes, so we are going to talk all things. So you got your slice. Come on in, and listen. It's going to be good. Episode 2. Are you suitable for a suitor? Because here's the thing, ladies, and I can speak to gentlemen as well. We want the top tier, top tier, primo, creme de la creme, we want the upper echelon. We want the best of the best. And guess what? I want that for you too. But listen, you can't go around wanting top tier and you giving microwavable snacks. Yeah, we want a well-balanced meal. So we want not only the outer to be magnificent and amazing and appealing, we got to work on the insides, the innards, right? Those things really do matter when it comes to making sure that you're available, for a prospective mate. And when we're talking about suitors, as I mentioned, suitor is described as someone that is pursuing you, actively pursuing you for a position or a role in their life. Ultimately, a wife. That's where a lot of their intentions is set, right? So we gotta make sure that we are showing ourselves up as wives. Now, please don't get lost in the sauce on that. I am not saying for you to go around here and give wifely duties to little boys and boyfriends and things of that nature. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about making sure who you are in the inside is whole and of substance, so that when that mate comes along, then you guys are able to go ahead and walk into that union together, right? Because you've done the work on you and he's done his work as well. Because it does say to find a wife is a good thing, right? So we got to make sure that we are that good thing, because it's nothing worse than just dressing it up and not doing the work, right? So we got to do the work. So my recommendation when it comes to making sure that you're suitable for a suitor, it's got to start with your self-worth. It's got to start with, how much do I love me? And sometimes that question can be very challenging to answer if you haven't dealt with the things about you, right? And a lot of that takes experience too. You go through things to build, your strength, to build, that confidence and things of that nature. But have you used those experiences to yield you that? What I mean by that is, we've gone through heartbreaks. We've gone through things that, we just thought, oh my gosh, this guy's going to be the end for me, end all be all, right? And it didn't go according to plan. From that instance, you become bitter or did you become better? Right? And so it's a matter of taking experiences and making sure that you're leaving it better than you found it. That's going to be a theme. And that's just how I feel. Any person, and I'm gonna take this outside of just relationships or exes, anyone that has been in my presence, I'll stand firm on this, that they're better because they know me. Not because, oh, I'm just the end all be all, but because being with me means that I'm challenging you, or I'm showing you something. We're learning from one another. I'm wanting to pour into you. I'm wanting to make sure, you're set up for success. So there's something that you're going to take away that you probably didn't do beforehand. And that's kind of what I'm saying about when it comes to relationships, when they're failed. Like, see what went wrong? Was the communication off? Were you not as present? Were you not able to hear your partner? Whatever the case may be. Those things are important because you don't want to carry that on to a relationship with somebody that is whole and that is healthy, and you're carrying those unhealthy habits. That's just not going to work, right? So you've got to make sure you do the work. If you know you got some toxic traits, get that together before you start to go out here and date and mingle with people. And I'm saying that because if you're looking for a suitor, that means that you're ready to settle down, or that also means that you are putting yourself out there as, listen, I'm wanting a quality mate. And if you want a quality mate, you got to make sure that you're bringing quality to the table. But do it for yourself ultimately. Like, make sure you're top tier for you. Like, these men, they ain't going nowhere. Make sure you're putting your best self forward at all times. So how we gonna do that? Okay, so the inner work, I recommend to do this. So get your pen and get your paper. I want you on one piece of paper, write from 1 to 10 things that you love about you. 10 things, doesn't matter what they are. Then on the opposite side of that sheet, I want you to write down 5 things that you are oh so good at. And it is well okay if some of that list start to overlap. That's a great thing, because then that's going to help you kind of go into your passion. And I'm telling you to move towards your passion, because when you start activating that, it leaves room for none of the BS, right? So you're not worried about drama. You're not worried about keeping up with this. You're worried about the things that really make you tick and the things that really make you feel great about yourself. Continue to work in those things. Make that a daily habit and a practice to where it's just a part of who you are. So that way you're so focused on something that's positive and that's good. And guess what? That's going to radiate. That's going to radiate outwardly. So when you start working on that type of stuff, it's going to give you the confidence to go out in this world and say, hey, this is what I like to do. This is who I am. Perfect. Now the next thing. All right. We about to go there. All right. Why am I hearing in the streets, young ladies, that we ain't keeping it together? Oh, God. I have heard the worst, and I don't like it. I'm hearing our hygiene is off. What's going on? What's happening? Well, our mamas didn't teach us. What we need to do? I mean, listen. I've been privy to be a part of a long-standing line of women who are clean from the rooter to the tutor. We don't play around with that. I don't think I ever smelled my mama's sweat. It's just not possible. And I'm not saying that, one way is the only way. Yeah, I am. Cleanliness is the only way. If you're wanting to court and get these type of men that you believe are top tier, a lot of them are into self-care, a lot of them are into grooming, a lot of them are not. But I don't care. This is for you. This is for you. Ladies, bathe regularly. Yes. I want soap. Listen, and everyone's like, oh, you got to use this type of soap. Listen, everybody's chemistry is different. You do what gets you a good lather and what gets those suds and those nooks and crannies and gets you good, right? You want to come out smelling like you did something in there, right? And then, my ladies, why are we not wearing perfumes? Now, I get it. There are some medical reasons. I get it. And I get that it might not be everything to everybody. But it's such a signature to have a beautiful scent that belongs to you. Now, there are things that, listen, like I said, I wear handcrafted essential oils. I wear a lot of these things to make up my signature smell. But the foundation is, I'm clean. I'm clean. So that's gonna give you a good baseline anywhere. So ladies, I need you to get better. If you need some help in that department, DM me. I don't mind. I will give you a whole list of the things that I do, a regimen. Now, I'm not gonna get on here and bathe and shower for you all, but I think we are big enough to know when we are not on point. And if we're not on point, get it together for you. All right. Okay, that was my love. Okay, so now, okay, I got myself together. I worked on the inside. I worked on the outside. You know, the things that I need to try to figure out. Now, here's the thing. I'm telling you, it's location. Where you gonna find these suitors? Girl. If you want better, you want different, you gotta do different things. You gotta try different things, right? Okay, so my I would say my number one hot spot in 2021 was Whole Foods. Honey, I could not go down the aisle without picking up a number. It got to the point where the clerks were starting to side-eye me like, you know, what else is you picking up besides, you know, passion fruit and everything else? So I am telling you, go grocery shopping to your local farmer's market. Get out there and do something different. And when you go, make sure you are on point, but do it for you. But make sure you go out. Don't go out there looking crusty. You know, put a little effort. Put effort in it, but do it for you. They don't recognize everything, but they do notice effort, right? So put a little bit of effort in when you leave and you step out the door, because you are representing you. It's nobody else to tell them, oh, she don't normally look like that, or she's normally well together, or you don't have all of that time to basically plead your case. And this is not about, oh, I gotta make sure well, if you're taking it that way, then I'm curious to know what your suitor life is like and if you are truly happy. So location. If you are wanting to find a man of a certain, a caliber, you might have to go to a few country clubs, some golf courses, get a golf lesson. Hello, girl, go into the robotics section, go into Brookstone, go into all these different places that you probably typically would not go, and just figure it out along the way. Do something different, right? I'm not saying he's not at the club or the lounge or whatever, but I'm saying if you want different selection, do something a little differently. And lastly, ladies, we're going to make sure that we are loving on ourselves. Yeah, activate that sensuality and that beautiful essence that you naturally possess. How are we going to do that? Yeah, you got to get in tune with you. You got to look in that mirror, and I want you to do this assignment as well. Look in the mirror, completely in the buff. Just you and your beauty. And I want you to call out every single thing you love about your body, whether it's your neckline, whether it's your breast or your legs or your hair or your eyes or your lips, your nose, your cheeks. I don't care what it is. You stare at that until you like and you love what you see. Then I want you to practice taking yourself there. There's a way to do that in, very, very helpful exercises. You can utilize toys, but I recommend just breathing. Breathe yourself in and take yourself to a place where you just fall in love with it. Watch yourself climax. It's gonna take you to a whole nother level, honey, and that sensuality will be sparked and it's gonna radiate, and he ain't gonna be able to just, he gonna feel it, because you know why? It's real and it's authentic and it's yours. You own that power. That's yours, honey. So when a suitor wanna come and pursue you, you got all these things wrapped up together. Oh, he can't resist you. But guess what? It's on your terms, and it's the way that you want it. But guess what? Do it for you ultimately, because there's no losers when it comes to that. When you put yourself first, you are the prize. And I don't ever want you to forget it. Oh, I love you so much. I really do. We are in this thing together, and I want you to know that you have an auntie that wants to just love on you with a peach cobbler bill. Did you like it? You liked it? Oh, I am so glad. So, the moral of this story, we are not microwavable snacks. We are well-balanced meals. Because we want someone to savor us. We want someone to enjoy us. You don't rush and get it over. We ain't no quick fast food. Honey, it's levels. There's an experience when you dining with me. So just make sure, ladies, that you do the things that just make your soul smile. You do the things that give you the ultimate love feeling about yourself. And I guarantee you, that aura, it's going to radiate and it's going to attract the type of men who are able to really, really relish and appreciate that. But it's on your terms. So if you want to juggle suitors, you go right for it. If you're like, you know what, I want to stay in tune with me a little longer, you do that too. But it's your call. But more importantly, it is you who is the prize. Okay? I love you, and until next time, let's do this again. So come on in every week. I love you. Mwah. Bye, baby.